thumbnail. Still working on finding a good spot to be at. Guys join in. I'm not going to do any kind of night chase. Once it starts to get dark or whatever, we might have to end it. We're not going to be out too late at all. I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos, but we were basically not necessarily chasing. I know I put chasing on there, but we were really running away. But there was a tornado near Shannon in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we was running away from it. It was nighttime. It was a big wedge. It was ready to EF2, but nighttime chasing is like the most dangerous thing you can do. The only way you can see anything coming is if like a lightning strike glows and you can see like the edges of a tornado, but other than that, it's super dangerous. But it was a massive wedge. Very weak though. It was like an EF1, EF2 rating. It wasn't strong, but you gotta watch out for what you do, so you gotta pay attention to what you're doing and make the right decisions. Been a minute since I've been on a storm chase. It's been a while. I think the last time I went on a storm chase was actually last year, back in June. It's been over a year, almost a year since I've been storm chasing. I've really been doing live stream storm coverage at home, but that's all I have been able to do. So, I hope you guys are doing pretty well today. It's been kind of a long one for me, but it is alright. Not a big problem. What? Forget something? But, make good decisions in life. Don't do anything stupid unless it's not dangerous, but still don't do that. Hope you guys are doing well. Do we have the live chat? I don't even know if I have the chat up or not. Alright, live chat. There we go. Now it's on. I'll go northeast, so we might have to go a good bit north if we want to catch some good of these storms just in line. It's just round one. It's not even a strong part. Really the strongest part's going to be round 5 or 6. This is round one. Still got some strong storms, but Nothing insanely severe. Never mind, we did get a severe storm near, where's it at? Looks familiar. Oh, that's going towards Kosciuszko. That's, what is that radar? It's got a lot of lightning in there for sure. Cloud to ground lightning. Get some. Okay, it's going towards Salis, Durant, Goodman. It's basically on top of Pickens, going towards Pickens or whatever. Going into Kosciuszko. Got some severe storms popping up. And one here going towards Kosciuszko. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go inside for just a second. I'll be back. So y'all just hang tight. I got the mic muted. No, don't. Never mind. Oops. Alright, we are back. Had to get something, but we are back. Sadly enough. Ready to go?
We're gonna sit here for a little while. I ain't
Okay.
riding around over the world. What is that? It's like a name.
Something. That's fine. right towards Kosciuszko. Maybe go a little bit south of it, but. That one storm and sometimes going southeast now. So shifted. Find us a parking spot, huh? This could be that one right there. Going southeast. I want that. I want that Ford. Look at there, Ford Raptor. What the? There's that storm right there. I'm going to it. Camera. Alright. I'll be right back. Why did I open the back door? That was stupid. I'll look at some quick here before we go. I think that one storm's going to try to do up a wall cloud. It's already had some rotation to it and probably still does. Back out. Maybe I'm going to try to develop a lowering on it. Is it not? Okay. Looks like a little bit. Well, there's one on the east side of it. Yep, look, starting to hook around again. Lost it again. So it might try.
Where's it going?
Southeast going towards Manatee, Fulton, just north of Morville. Yeah, it's going southeast. It's been shifted directions. Yes, it's gonna try to do something. Might not put on a funnel, but
No.
it's definitely rotating a little bit. That's a superstar right there too. Get some more. That's gonna try to. It's still rotating, but it's trying to hook around. 1, 3. 3 people's done joined, but there's only 1 like on here, which is fine. But I would like for more people to try to join. Make sure you guys probably try to share the live stream and get it out to other people. Not only are we chasing, but we are actually part of a recovery team for like storm damage. Try to help clean up and help people.
Storm Force Recovery Team.
Yeah, we're part of the Storm Force Recovery Team
And Storm Force Weather Team.
and the weather team.
Partnership.
The weather team is like partnership and chasing. The recovery team, like I said, is for like helping people after storms and help clean up after storm damage. So we are the North Mississippi Storm Spotters. You can go follow us on Facebook. We have 1.3 thousand followers on there, and I really appreciate the support and everything both of us do, and we try to grow and keep being a part of these other teams and help people out. So the Storm Force team is the biggest team we've ever been a part of. Okay. Get broadcast, yeah. We have a severe thunderstorm watch. We can put the outlooks and I'll tell you exactly what these say. What a weather. So for today's risk, we have a 5% chance for tornadoes. Uh-oh. We have 30% hatched risk for hail, but not for us. It's for like the Texas and Oklahoma area. But we have a 10% chance for hail and a 30% risk for wind. My phone is silent. Hang on. Cape model? Hang on. I'll be right back. Hang on. Let me check this out real quick. This way. Cape values, yeah, they're really high over into the west area, but moving northeast, we might get a little bit higher Cape, but not too bad. Yep, we're getting a little bit of Cape values, but not anything too crazy. I can probably put that up on the thing on here. Let's go to models. Let's go to. Hang on. 1 second. Let's go to the HRRR. Then let's go over to severe weather. Let's go to service-based Cape. Dadgummit. Worked correctly. Thank you. At service-based Cape. Let's go to the most unstable. Yeah, it's really unstable over into the west areas, but it's going to be moving east, northeast, and we're going to get some higher Cape values later, but nothing too bad. So we got a little bit of hail risk and wind risk and a very slight tornado risk, but just because there's a slight risk for tornadoes doesn't mean that it's not possible. We can still have maybe a few little spin-up tornadoes, nothing too damaging, but if anything, we can go help out people with tornado damage and stuff. But let's go to the wind shear. So for us, it's going really looking southwest and west, but storms have been moving east and northeast.
We got a little bit of hail risk, wind risk, and a very slight tornado risk. But
How did you do that?
just because there's a slight risk for tornadoes doesn't mean that it's not possible.
Oh, cool.
They do have maybe a few little
bad
stand-up
one, yeah.
tornadoes, nothing too damaging. But
Oh, that's so awesome,
they really
dude.
help out people.
Thank you so much, Storm Force,
with
for adding me to your live stream. I really do appreciate that.
Look at the windshield.
This is freaking awesome, dude. Send that to me. I'm gonna save that.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Storm Force. I really do appreciate you guys. I'm guessing Nathan did that. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Storm Force. I really do appreciate the support and everything. For real. Happy to help. I had no idea he was gonna do that. That is so awesome, dude. I'm tickled to death. I was not expecting that. That's funny. It's not funny, but I mean it's cool. But you know what I mean. That's freaking awesome, dude. I really do appreciate the support and help. I'm gonna go to the pressure system. Let's go to the 500 millibar. Actually, let me do this. Actually, let's go to the National Weather Service version. NWS high resolution enhanced. Ensemble forecast. High resolution ensemble forecast. That shows like the jet streams and everything, which is really awesome. I use that a lot on my live streams, as you guys probably see on my YouTube channel. But I'm gonna do the playthrough and see exactly what this thing is doing. Let's go to. It's not showing for our times though. I do know we probably have like a little bit of a low level. Okay. We're let me go back to the radar. We're going to catch a severe storm near going southeast, going towards Fulton. I've been watching on that one for a while now. It has been rotating, it's been trying to rotate and hook around. I've been keeping my eye on this one. We're gonna go east and try to get ahead of this thing, and hopefully. Oh, look at that storm! That's it right there.
It may not. Kind of got a little late start on this one.
Well, if we keep on going east, we will catch up to it. We'll get ahead of it actually. Yeah, all we gotta do is go north and try to go east as fast as we can. So we're currently heading east at the moment. I'm gonna try getting ahead of this thing. And if anything else, we'll have to help recover from tornado damage. But hopefully that's not the case today. Which is, like I said, the tornado values are not too great, or too high, but doesn't mean that it's impossible. It can still happen, or whatnot. But we're gonna try to do the best we can. It's got a hail core in it. The hail size is up to 1 3/4 inch hail. So and the tracking east southeast at 15 knots. Max hail size, like I said, 1 3/4. And the percent of severe hail is at 80%, and hail percent is at 100%, which that's not good, but it's better than having a tornado warning. But I'm pretty sure it's going to go tornado warning here soon with the rotation and the hook on there. And if I had to, I'll try and call the National Weather Service and call it in. I'm trying not to stutter too much. I have a speech impediment, so I'm trying not to stutter. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. the next scan for this thing and see exactly what it's going to try to do. We might or might not be able to catch up to this, but oh lordy. You alright? I'm gonna look at that storm going towards Kosciuszko and see what it's up to. Nothing too bad on it. It's severe warned, but going towards Salis and Kosciuszko. Going back to our storm. Huh? Not gonna make it? Alright. But it is trying to hook around though. It's trying. Let's see if I can see the wall cloud here in just a second. Alright. We're not gonna be able to make this storm, but yeah. We're gonna follow behind the storm. Make sure no I don't. There's another storm going toward Blue Springs at if anything we'll probably head towards that one. Let's wait and see what we can do. But most likely this is one that we're on. Yeah, too far ahead. But we can get in front of this other one if we try. Well, I know that, but can you see anything on the storm? Okay. Oh yeah, hail on there. Hail is up to 3 inches now. It jumped up to 3 inches from that storm, that severe warning storm near Bantachy. It's going to be past north of Fulton at 506, Tremont at 521. It's in Bantachy. It's going to be in Bantachy about 451. This one on Blue Springs. It's going to be on at Blue Springs at 451. Then past it 506 and 521. It's going to be in turn at 530. 536, my bad. Couldn't see it for a second. Now it's probably going to go severe warning here in just a second. Pretty high base. Yeah, it's a high base. I would like to see some rotation though today. I would like to be able to see that again. In one of my past videos, in our front yard, we had a tornado warning storm. We were right up under the circulation under a developing tornado. It didn't touch down or anything, but it was in the phases of development. Yep, this has a little bit of lowering to it, the storm. You can see the wall cloud on it. Right there is the wall cloud. Right, I'm trying to point it. Right there. Yeah, it's trying to wrap around. That's tightening up pretty good in there. The storm near Blue Springs, the rotation is slightly tightening up a little bit. This one going towards Bantachy. Oh, look at that wall cloud, look at that. There it is. There's the wall cloud. Yeah, I think this one's probably gonna go tornado on here in just a few minutes for sure. The hook is tightening up quite a bit. Golly. We'll probably see the inflow tail in here in just a minute as well. Yeah, this is fixing to go tornado on. That's a tight hook. That's the only thing about here in Mississippi and Dixie Alley. Very wooded areas. Some spots you gotta really be careful where you're going. Huh? What you trying to do? Turn around? Yeah. It's probably the best thing. We probably should get it on that interstate. I should have pulled it off just a second ago. Yes, tightening up. It's tracking southeast towards Manatee and Fulton. Get to it. You can fall behind it. Storm relative velocity. Yeah, it's gonna try to tighten up. The one near Blue Springs is somewhat of a hook on there. Yes, that one's tightening up a good bit. That storm going towards Blue Springs. I will not be surprised to see it go severe warned. This one that we're on, Manatee, it's probably gonna go tornado warned here soon. So we're not gonna be able to make that storm going towards Manatee, but
No, but we don't get to 45. We're going all the way down to 40. I think we're way above us.
yep. So we're gonna go to that storm near Blue Springs. It's got a hook on it. Yes or no? So we will do.
We need to wait on that one. We need to wait on that one. That's coming in Tupelo. Through Oscar and Tupelo.
Okay.
That's a big one there.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh wow.
That Water Valley.
Yeah, that's gonna go tornado warning. That's a big time rotation near Water Valley.
We probably need to go back where we was at the gas station.
Yeah, let's go back there. Alright, so this is another severe storm that's possibly going to go tornado warning here soon.
I don't know about that.
Near Water Valley, going southeast.
I'm just scared to talk about it.
It's got some major rotation in there. Tight velocity couplet.
Oh, hush, I know. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, that Garmin. Yeah, let's go on to that one.
Well, now I'm just close. We'll put the camera on.
Alright,
Get the camera rolling. Along with your phone.
sounds good. And I might try to make a video out of this storm chase. So, I'll see what I can do. Probably get you to record on your phone, send some footage to me.
Record on there.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. And on that camera, we can record there and send to me, and I can make a big video out of it. Okay, the rotation has weakened a little bit. It's broadened out, but it might try. I doubt it, but it might try to recycle. I doubt it. Not necessarily recycle. It doesn't have a tornado warning on it, but it might try to re-strengthen. The one near Blue Springs is trying to tighten up. There's another storm cell down near Coffeyville, trying to fire up a little bit. We still got a little bit of rotation on the storm, but not anything too crazy. This last scan, it's not as impressive. So which way are we going to go? Okay. East? North? Straight. Okay. So south. Okay. Alright, let's see what this thing. Okay, yeah, it's weakening. Rotation is dying down a lot, which is a good thing. Winter Mantachi is, oh dang, that's tight. That's tightening up a lot. So is this one near Blue Springs. That one's tightening up a good bit. That's a rotation couple right there. Needs to go severe warning at the moment. Take further notice. Stormforce, is that on Facebook? Alright, if I lose connection, you can go to Stormforce on Facebook, and he has my live stream up on there, as well as the radar. So if this cuts out at any time for any reason, you can go to his stream and you see my stuff on there.
That cuts out. You cut out on him too.
That's right, but you can still see the radar on his, he has the radar pulled up, but they're speeding. Okie doke. Passing us like they own the roads. This one's not as impressive.
That one.
Yeah, that's a severe storm. But the one near Blue Springs is tightening up a lot with the rotation and everything, so it might go that way if we can. It's going towards Saltillo. Let's see what Better does. Okay, we are now in a severe thunderstorm warning as of WTVA.
Oh.
Yep, I knew that. Okay, yeah. Storm that I was talking about near Blue Springs has gone severe storm warned. It has rotation in there. Velocity couplet. So I called that one. I didn't call it in, but I said it's gonna happen, and it happened. Called it. Oh, this has been over. Hang on. Try something. No, it's gonna fall off. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Just tighten it up a little bit. And the Wonder Man Tachi is trying to tighten around too. Rotation has kind of picked back up on that one storm near Water Valley, just slightly. Let's see what these things do. Not gonna make the one near Fulton, but this Water Valley storm and Saltillo storm, we might have a chance. Can you go to Live 360 and see what percentage my phone is on? I can't see with the stream up.
Okay, don't do it.
I know.
Oh, it ain't on.
It's not?
Yeah, it is. 70.
Alright. This tablet's on 90. So this one's good, that one's good. The one near Mantachi, the hook has kind of widened out, like it's not as tight. The one near Blue Springs is tightening up, and one near Water Valley is meh. Right here and see what these things do. Streaming's looking good. That's awesome, dude. I'm tickled to death about that. Freaking awesome, dude. Huge shout out to Nathan Nicole, Storm Force.
Nathan Nichols, correct the head.
Nathan Nichols. I'm sorry. Sorry for the name pronunciation. I'm so sorry. But shout out to you. Shout out to the Storm Force team. Huge shout out. Yeah, that hook is trying to tighten up near Blue Springs and Sherman. Saltillo. Let's look at the timing for this thing. Okay, so it's gonna be
Going down toward Houston, Oklahoma.
which one? The one near Blue Springs timings. Blue Springs, Sherman 507, Saltillo 522, 537. And past that it's gonna be 552. So that's the timing for that storm. We're rating these things out. The one near Water Valley, 507, 522, 537, and 552. Ouch! I'm pain on my finger. Ouch. So is Nathan Nichols the one over the live stream? Huh? So huge shout out. I'm tickled to death about this whole storm team thing. I'm very honored extremely honored to be a part of this. It means a lot. I'm a nut. I admit it. The 1 year Blue Springs is starting to weaken. Rotation is not as impressive. Same for the 1 year Fulton. Still trying to tighten up, but not as tight as it was a second ago. Then the 1 year Water Valley, the rotation is picking up quite a bit. So as I said, it has potential to re-strengthen, and that's what it's doing. Has a big hail core. Hail is up to 1 3/4 inch. 1 3/4 inch. Sorry about that.
1.5 now.
1.5, because that one's starting to weaken.
The hell is good.
So the hail is not too bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Gotta go where I got.
Okay. Great to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go where.
All right.
Check the water pressure. Coffee going through.
Okay, you don't have to really mention that through stream. That
Everybody.
You-
Everybody.
okay. Whatever you
I
say.
don't know if we're gonna lie.
Whatever you say. Whatever. Oh lordy. Okay, he's out of the car. He's got to go take him a little bathroom break. Still looking out at the radar of these storms, keeping track of these, and the 1 near Blue Springs, like I said, the rotation is weakened. The one near Fulton's starting to tighten up again, but we're not gonna be able to make that one. That one's way too far. Not too far, but like it's gonna be ahead of us, and we're not gonna be able to make it. The 1 near Blue Springs and Water Valley, not Blue Springs, bleh. The 1 near Water Valley, the rotation's starting to pick up a little bit again, but we do have one storm cell. It's not severe one. We have a couple. Okay, one going towards Aberdeen, and one going towards West Point and the Columbus Air Force Base. Those are starting to pick up a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on these and try to see which one we need to get ahead of and which one we need to keep an eye on. Okay, let's get a radar update. The 1 year Water Valley is strengthening again. The rotation has picked up. The hail is at 1 3/4 again. The one near Blue Springs tightening up again, trying to rotate it a little bit more. Then the one near Fulton is tightening up quite a good bit. So these are all trying to strengthen and get organized and everything. So yeah, fixing to get back on the road in just a second probably. Give him an update. All right, Dad. The 1 near Water Valley, that one's starting to pick up again, the rotation. Then the 1 near Blue Springs is tightening up again.
We need to make sure where it's heading so we can hit it off.
All right, so the Blue Springs one is going towards
Not
south.
that one.
Okay.
I'm going that far.
Water Valley. That one's going towards Water Valley and gonna go north of Bruce, south of Taylor. The New Holka is in the path of it, and also Okolona. So you want to get ahead of it pretty quickly, you might want to go west, then south. But if you want to be ahead of it quite a bit, probably gonna need to just go south, then west. Whatever you want to do. Whichever way you think is faster.
Let's head back down to that gas station and set a minute.
Okay.
Well, that way we'll be right at the highway.
All right, sounds good.
Get a good look exactly where it's going to be heading, then try to head that off.
Sounds good.
Back is Bohemian, so we're right up.
Are we going to gas?
Alright. Hey, we're good on gas, don't need none.
Making sure. Tony completed a 2-mile drive safely. Nice to know. I have 360 notifications. Yeah, ooh,
Temperature outside.
that's a tight couplet. That's gonna try to do something.
Where's that at?
Going towards Water Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna try to do something. That's really strong rotation.
Oh, shit. Is it in here?
What?
Case to my glasses.
Need them?
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, that was. I thought you were talking about your readers.
Nah. Readers, boy, really. Coach that boy. Thanks some readers.
Oh lordy.
Good in here, ding dong.
That's probably a great idea, huh? Look at the cumulonimbus cloud right there. Mm-hmm. That's really strong couplet on that one. Okay, so the one near Water Valley, we're gonna try to get ahead of that one, see what it does, and see exactly where it's gonna be going and heading.
You gonna post and look?
Okay. It has a really nice couplet on there. It's starting to strengthen again pretty good. And the hail, I'll show you the specs on this thing. 2-inch hail. Present information, hang on. Tracking east at 17 knots. Max size 2-inch. Percentage of hail 100%. Percent of severe hail is at 80%.
Yeah, went up then. What's that?
Yeah, the speed of it's going pretty quick at 17 knots. Okay, so got another scan, but I'm waiting on the velocity scan. Wait for that one to update. I wouldn't be surprised if it's done strengthen again. It's trying to. It's really trying. We got another severe warning for our area. Same one. Never mind. Oopsies. Come on, velocity. Come on. I was going to use WeatherWise, but it would not connect to my hotspot, so I was like, well, let's use Radarscope. I do like to use WeatherWise on my live streams whenever I'm doing storm coverage at home, but chasing and other things, Radarscope is the way to go. Either that or Omega, but I prefer Scope over Omega. Come on, velocity scan work. Bing, bing, bing. There we go. It's not as tight, but it's trying to. It's trying to wrap around. I would say it still has some pretty strong rotation on there. Trying to think. Let's just stay on this storm for a while. It's weakened and strengthened, weakened and strengthened. It's trying to get organized and everything. And we are here again. Hello, hello, hello.
Should have dodged that around, huh?
Yep. That's funny. Why did he park like that?
Well, he he's in it too.
You want me to,
Nope, he's in it. Cracker Hill.
Yeah, he is, isn't it? Never mind.
I see what that was doing there.
Yep. I don't know why I did that, but I did. But yeah, this water valley storm it's kind of had a cycling of like weakening, strengthening, over and over again. That's kind of signs of it trying to do something. Okay, it's updated. Let me wait on the velocity update and see what it does. Update. Velocity needs to update. Velocity always takes longer. Okay. It's trying to tighten up. The rotation of the storm is getting bigger, tighter, showing signs of strengthening and possibly going to get more tornadic and might produce a tornado if it keeps doing what it's doing. But hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully not. I hope it weakens again, but the way this storm has been doing, it's probably going to try to produce something. So I'm keeping an eye on this storm, see where we need to go, see where it's heading, and you might have to try to get ahead of it. So
There's a bigger line behind all this.
yeah, there is.
Rare than had.
Oh lordy! So exactly where this thing is heading. Now it's going to go towards mainly Aberdeen, Houston, Aberdeen. Do the pencil. Let me just redo that. Hang on.
They're down that way then. Oh, let's see. Houston. Man, there ain't many places down there too.
Yeah, it's going to go towards Aberdeen. I'm not able to draw that straight, so I'm not even going to try to draw, but it's going to go towards Aberdeen, if not south of Aberdeen. Let's wait a few more minutes and see what the thing decides to actually do. But as of right now, it's strengthening and it's trying to tighten up with the rotation. So I wouldn't be surprised in the next 10-15 minutes max. It's not official, but from what I'm seeing and what I think it's going to do, and the next 10-15 minutes, it's probably going to go tornado warned. If not sooner.
Let's go toward Nettleton.
Okay.
Nettleton's up there a minute.
Okay. Hey, it's trying to update again, and it's trying to tighten. The rotation is getting brighter, and well, does it look stronger or weaker? I think it might have weakened a little bit, but it's still strong rotation. And it's still severe warning, so.
Let's see if you're right on this one this time.
I think it might try to tighten up again.
Where you at? 2 seconds.
Not that it's not tight, but not as tight, but it might re-strengthen. All these storms have kind of been middle of like a cycle stage where it tries, then it weakens, then tries again. Well, we got several hours we got plenty of hours to chase. But at around 7:30-ish is really 7:57 is it's like the sunset. So from now to about 7:50 we have some time to chase and try to get some information out to you guys, and like I said, if we have to be on like a search and rescue kind of thing. But I don't think it's gonna really do anything too bad today, but it's not impossible. Okay, let's try to update again, see what it does. Waiting on the velocity scan. I heavily rely on velocity. That's what tells you the rotation. And I also rely on correlation coefficient, which shows the debris signatures and stuff. Reflectivity, you can rely on that too, but I heavily rely on velocity and correlation coefficient. And it's weakening at the moment. Yeah, it is strong, but it's weakening a little bit. Yep. But we might have a little bit of inflow on the rear end of it. And the storm south of it, which is going east, is going to cross with it. That might cause it to try and weaken a good bit, but sometimes these storms will kind of suck up the other storms. But most of the time it kind of fades out. But we'll see what this thing does, and we are heading into position. You alright? Okie doke. Get a sip of my drink. It's been an hour and 3 minutes and 40 seconds that I've been live, which is a good thing because I'm trying to stay live and storm chase as long as I can today. I knew that when we head out, I knew that was a good time to try and start. Yeah, it's still a strong velocity couplet, but it's not as strong as it was a while ago. But still strong velocity scan. So hello to you guys just joining in. We are chasing this, we're on the storm, going towards Water Valley, heading towards it. Try to get ahead of it and keep an eye on it. So we're gonna go try to head towards Okolona.
That was general direction.
Yeah. Okay, waiting on the new velocity scan. Reflectivity looks pretty interesting, but let's wait for this velocity scan. Yeah, it's tight. Let's wait and see what all it does. Yeah, it's trying to tighten up again. Pretty skies though, for sure. Good news is that there is no tornado warnings at the moment. Let's turn it up again. I think it's going to try to tighten up. Sounds like my mom. Mom's lost it. Come on. Update. Update. That's a nice structure on that storm. Our rotation has weakened a lot. So I don't really think it's gonna try to produce, but it's still trying. It's currently in Water Valley, almost on top of Water Valley. Still has rotation in it for sure, but each scan seems to kind of weaken. But it's still kind of tight and stuff like that. It's not a good correlation. As expected, no debris. Always gotta be on the safe side though. It's a good relative velocity. Yeah, it's weak. Those other storms, weak and somewhat weak. Out of all these storms, this one has like the most rotation in there. Look at this cloud, isn't it pretty? Update again. And reflectivity is updated, velocity has not. Never mind. It's trying to tighten up again. It's like I said, it's trying and it strengthens, weakens, strengthens, weakens. It's trying to tighten up again. For the 22nd time? I actually don't know. I'm just guessing. Each scan is different, obviously. whatever. Yeah, let's try. Looks like it might go towards New Holka. Maybe a little bit north of that. Velocity scan again. There seems to be no more hell in that one. Oh, come on, that's not there. Come on, velocity, come on. It's always velocity, always. Why? I have no idea. Bumpy roads. Good luck. That one there is trying to tower up a little bit. Over there. Come on, velocity, wake up. Break. Huh? It's bigger. It's trying.
Chasing the bikes.
Yeah, right. That'd be a bad idea.
Get the bikes outside. Yep, well, no, that's good. Race to the storm.
That'd be you might have gear on, but that kind of action that'd be classified as being a big squid. Big squid. Waiting up next game. Come on. Load up. Update. Come on. I would like an order of an update. Coming right up. Yeah. Huh? I'm thinking.
Roads.
Gotcha. Well, Dad, now I think it might go a little bit north of New Holka. Here's Rockley. If we go west enough, we might have to head back north a little bit.
South right now.
I know. No, like the storm track miles. little bit more north than it was. It's storm chasing. Sometimes storms will change directions. There's a lot. What are you pointing at? It's starting to build it back up with more hail in it again. Not updating. It's trying to update, but it's not wanting to. I done did that. Take the velocity scan on yours.
We're about in line with it.
Yeah. Pardon me. If I'm not mistaken, behind there. Okay, it's not weaken again. Just do regular velocity and see what that does. If I'm not mistaken, to our south is a towering cumulonimbus cloud. Okay, it's weakened again. It's still showing some signs of rotation, but it's nowhere near strong. It's way weaker than it was. That's a good thing. But
You got that one coming this way too.
yep. Let me go to that radar and look at that storm. That's going past Kosciuszko, so. Ooh, that one has a little bit of rotation in there. That storm.
Not much.
Nope, not much, but it has some in there. That might be a cell merger. That's two cells. Might be a cell merge.
Let's go get out of the road.
Okay. That'd probably be a great idea. There's another storm right there to our east. Water Valley storm not as impressive, but the one Down south of us has a little bit of rotation up in there, so. Yeah, that is something that there's rain in there too. So that's something. Sure. Which ones?
That one.
Going, the Water Valley is going towards, gonna go between New Hope and Houston. Going down south of us, you're going to go near Maven and east of Eupora.
I'm really gonna collide that thing.
Yep. There's gonna be still merges too if they keep up. So what's the plan?
We're gonna get right here and sit and watch where they going. Cause you know, I don't wanna ride back and forth back and forth. I wanna sit and watch. See where
Sounds
they
like a
going to
plan,
end up at.
Stan.
Once they get closer, then
Okie doke.
right now they're about 2 counties over. I'm traveling through all them counties trying to get
I know.
there and run back.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Get on the bus, Gus. No need to discuss much. You don't know that song? It's 50 Ways to Lose Your Lover.
Wow, that hurts.
That's an old song. You feel the humidity out there.
Horses.
Yerp. I wonder if they're going to a horse show or there's only one in there, but
I don't know.
you never know. Oh, look, face for a second. Hi.
Hey.
Was not expecting that. Oh, and Taylor,
What you talking?
alright, we're just waiting on these storms to see what they're gonna do. They look like they're gonna collide, but that's a long way from now, so we'll have to wait and see what they do. What they do.
You said, oh,
Hmm? Oh, I forgot about the sky cams. Nice. I completely forgot about that.
that's amazing.
Look at the one at Smithville. That's right on the Oh, hang on. Let's look at the Tupelo one. That's looking okay. Look,
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
that's that storm that's north of that camera. That's looking north. That's a big storm. That one in Tupelo is 6 miles an hour. Wind direction south. Pressure 30.01. That's about normal pressure or whatnot. My back is killing me. That one storm's done. Let's go back to radar scope. Ooh, that's not. I did not even do that. That Water Valley storm, it tries. It's got some more rotation to it again. That one's really on and off.
I would not let the dog ride like that. I'd be afraid I'd let do the fall off.
Exactly. I mean, why did he? Common sense, dude.
Could have been the cab.
Exactly. People these days, I'm telling you, ain't got no common sense whatsoever. This Eupora storm might be fine.
That one heading toward that house.
Yep.
Small though.
But this Water Valley storm, it's got rotation in it again. Look,
Mm-hmm.
it's on and off big time. Okay. The severe,
It's because of the atmosphere.
yeah. The severe warning is done lifted on that one. So the one near Eupora is still severe warned. The one near Fulton is still severe warned.
Which one lifted?
The Water Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Yours hasn't updated yet. Mine. Told you.
You.
They might extend it again. Never know.
Can't catch them all.
No. That up there is looking really nice. Beautiful. That is really, really pretty.
We should have stayed in Tupelo.
Well, this one coming up here is still severe warned.
We should have stayed in Tupelo on that one.
Yeah, it still's got rotation in there, huh? Oh,
No, it's got
hail in it.
crazy wind.
Yep. Well, let's see what these do and go from there. We still got a couple hours.
Now I got 60 mile an hour wind in it.
Yep. The one in Eupora. Mine's not saying the mile per hour. It says knots, 8 knots.
Oh, which one?
Severe warning, Eupora. Hang on. There we go. 60 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's really pretty. I haven't really had any issues with the live stream, which is a good thing. Considering that I have my hotspot on for the tablet. Look at that. That's storm. Not storm, but cloud. Go back to the weather cam. Look at that storm. Does that not have my audio on there?
We have both. Trying to figure out.
Let me go to that. What page is that going to be on? How do I go to the live stream?
Nice guy, vortex. That one.
What about mine? The one that. There's a storm in Slate Springs. It's not severe warned yet, but it has rotation
He's
in
on
there.
the Tupelo one.
Okay.
He ain't on us right now.
There's a one in Slate Springs that's trying to rotate. It's probably gonna go
See,
severe
we should have
warned.
stayed in Tupelo, but oh well.
It's alright.
Water Valley one done went back to warning again.
Yep, I knew it would. Slate Springs got some rotation down there. Step out for a second. I gotta get on my feet. I gotta stand up for a second. Doink.
rotation
not
in it.
a severe thunderstorm warning, should I say?
Rotation
or
in
not
Water Valley
still be
again.
weather aware.
Big time
This
rotation
one
in
down
there.
south showing some broad rotation, but overall, I see this as a primarily paler. We take that out again. Let me just do this entire leading edge because we are still. It's basically just a cluster.
Down.
There's a lot going on with that cell down there, and I want to make sure this
Okay.
is more of a northeast motion rather than a. You know what it looks like?
How's that one looking?
Just take this over time.
That's what you're doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a cell merger. 3 cells are
Cell
merging
merger.
right here at the
Told
same
you.
convergent point, basically northeast of French Camp, between French Camp and Ackerman.
Yeah.
And it's continuing to move in that northeast direction, probably going to be dominated by that east-northeast flow. So as we take that track right there, reform
Oh,
6
my bad.
o'clock, Brady 6:05, Eupora 6:14, Maven 6:32, Clarkson 6:44, Biba 6:48, Cedar Bluff 7:07, Manti 7:15, Abbott 7:22, and Sparta about 7:26.
Manti.
This is going to be that
Where's
severe
Manti?
thunderstorm warning that, in my opinion,
Manti.
should be
Close
extended,
right in here
especially with
somewhere.
all that cell merger taking place. This is about to move out of that warned area and honestly not even follow the same track that it was. It's moving in that east-northeast path, so we're going to see it cross Highway 82 here in the next few moments. I want to look at the hail potential on all of these storms because that's primarily what we're seeing. And our primary threats continue to be, yes, this storm, especially as
We're
it
in
is
a
going
good
through that
spot,
cell
but we
merger
kinda need to go down.
around the French Camp area,
No.
but also up north as we take a look there towards Yalobusha County. We talked about that rotation, usually signifying
Over
large
there.
hail. Well, we're
Over
getting
there.
that right there in Velma,
Right,
moving
okay,
east
right
all the way
here.
through Pine
Okay.
Valley and soon to be Banner. So wouldn't be surprised to see inch to possibly inch and a half size hail. So
No, we are.
and we've talked about with Jake moving those vehicles.
We need to go west a
It's
little
important.
bit.
No, we're right in it. Right in
Gonna get rain in North Mississippi
Going
for sure.
northeast.
No. listen to
Thaxton,
him.
we're talking about Thaxton.
It's about Hooker. Going toward Hooker.
Okay.
See how that?
Overall,
Oh,
Thaxton,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah,
in
I
the
see that
immediate
now. Yeah.
path of any of these thunderstorms. I say that they are very isolated and they're following this boundary that continues to allow them to basically be like a seed. Once you water that seed, it grows and builds.
There.
And that's
Yep.
where we can
Yep,
get
I
these
see
to
that.
build a little bit more. So Thaxton currently getting some showers, might even get a few rumbles of thunder with that, but our primary threat
They
coming back
collide
behind it,
here.
where all
They
of
wanna
us,
come in
someone
toward
saying
us.
North Mississippi,
Yeah, we'll get both of
all
them.
of us
You
will
don't
be
wanna be
getting
where it
rain
collides, you wanna be
once
ahead
that
of
line
that.
of storms
You don't
rolls
wanna
on
be in the
through.
bear's
That's
cage
currently
either.
out along the Mississippi River.
Bear's cage is really dangerous. You never want to be in the bear's cage.
But right now, we're in a good spot with that one.
So I want to keep eyes on what's happening across the region. This one near Monroe County, I saw someone asking about that. Not seeing anything, again, tornadic, nothing rotating, but
Okay.
definitely intensifying. I'm going to look at the last couple just because we have so many we're tracking that you kind of get lost in one and don't look at another.
Look at it one more
So
time.
looking at the
Look at
latest
this
scans
one.
on this as it moved through West Point, Columbus Air Force Base, and is now migrating more towards Hamilton. It definitely has increased a bit in regards to intensity, but not
Not
tornadic. We're
yet.
talking about hail and
No, you won't see it
winds and
yet.
strong winds. So there's your path right there, Hamilton by about 6:08, and this is about 20 miles an hour. And some of these storms will vary a mile an hour or two, but overall 20 miles an hour is kind of the general speed on these storms. Hamilton 6:08, Deerfield 6:13,
Oh.
Athens 6:30. So yeah, that's basically where we sit right now, and I want to track this main line of storms that's out there towards Little Rock. Let me say, this is a very active system right there in Arkansas. It's definitely going to be pretty intense as well. All of that moving more into northeast Mississippi, but a lot of this, let's just watch how it's trended over time. So you have that isolated development. Let me say, hello lightning down there on the southeast portions of Arkansas. Some of those cells very energetic. But this main line is what we're watching as that moves into now the Mississippi River and Mississippi Delta. This is what we're going to be watching for the possibility of strong wind gusts on top of what we've already gotten, and maybe even a brief tornado. Let me clear off some of the town names because I know it's pretty cluttered. So there we go right there. I'm going to draw out this leading edge. We're going to have to do this a couple of times. You know what? Let me fix this. Because I think this northern extent needs it too.
Here's some thunder.
I'm going to have to drag it out.
Go.
Should encompass the entire area. There's a look at that line and how it progresses. And it kind of gives you an idea. And we'll leave it up there for a second for you guys to look at that. And Raining and thunder in Sturgis. May not be on long, lights flickering. Hopefully the power does not go out. Ground shaking, thunder going on, and rain starting. Joey, where was that at? Starkville getting some of those showers and storms, though. The one near French Camp, definitely one to watch for you guys if it starts to move in more of an east direction rather than a northeast. Monroe
Where
County,
is that?
walk through that.
One dude gonna get the magnets.
Montgomery County should be on the east side of you where the most intense stuff is. Anything for Oxford. Oxford, your main threat, I guess that severe thunderstorm warning is to the south of you. So it's going to be this main line of storms that's moving through. It's going to be your next threat. And Oxford's coming in about 7:27. So next hour and a half or so, you need to be a little bit more weather aware. Hailing in Moorville. What size hail are you guys getting, Chastity? Let's just walk through these times real quick. Batesville, 658. Corinth, 724. Oxford,
Hailing in Moorville.
727. Boonville, 806. Here at the studio, 849. Tupelo, 902. Red Bay, 927. Winona, 956. Aberdeen, 1038. Hamilton, 1106. Starkville, I know someone was asking about Starkville, 1123. Columbus, 1150. New Hope, 1209. And then on outside of the viewing area beyond that midnight hour. Thunder in Columbus, yeah, that's that isolated cell. Hailing in Eggville.
Don't know if you can hear me, but I love that shirt, Nirvana.
I assume it's either Eggville or
talking about me?
Moorville or
Talking about me.
quarter size hail.
Thank you,
in
dude.
Moorville. Wow.
Thank you, dude.
And that was on.
Yeah, I like a little bit of Nirvana.
Yeah, he said thank you for his Nirvana shirt.
Yeah, we're just looking at these storms.
Nickel as well. So
You're
some of
welcome.
that varying just a bit. But yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
Nickel difference in the size. So Guntown isn't on the broad track because there are some towns with a higher population that are put in for the county, like Tupelo would be 902. So you can backtrack a couple of minutes and that'll be the general time for Guntown. I would say about 8:50 this evening for that main line. But isolated activity, you're going to definitely
Hey,
hear
look
a
at
little
that-
thunder
look
before
at that
that line gets there.
Yeah.
So where we sit now, and I think we've
That one's
covered
kind of
a lot
turning
of what
up
we
a
can
little
cover
bit.
right now, and we'll address it here in about 10-15 minutes or so, just kind of again looking at what we have, and I'll be tracking it behind the scenes, of course. I just got to save my voice a little bit for this evening if anything were to get a little bit more squirrely or need to be covered a little bit more in detail. So there's what we have. We have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in effect with multiple large hailstones. You guys can get pictures safely. We got some pictures. There's an overhang outside, so we were able to pick up some of those hailstones and take a picture, put them up next to a point, and we sent them into the National Weather Service to let them know what's happening. So if you guys are able to do it safely is a key word there, then send those over to weather@wtva.com and we'll forward that over to the National Weather Service. So thank you guys so much for those reports. They really help us see what's happening on the ground, but please continue to be safe, continue to be where you need to be. Right now there's no immediate threat, but definitely watching that line of storms that are over in the Mississippi River, Mississippi Delta, going to be affecting our entire area here. We head into the rest of our evening. So in about 10-15 minutes, I'm going to work some stuff behind the scenes, save my voice a little bit, and yeah, we'll keep it going through the rest of the night. It's going to be busy.
Saw that one.
Yes, I will say the rotation is a bit more intense than our other cells.
Oh, which
But-
storm?
Oh, that was the beginning of that while ago.
Okay.
In place until about 6:30.
Oh.
Let's do a storm track on this and get an updated look
Rain near 100%.
at the wind speed, or not wind speed, but the speed of the storm.
What was
So
that?
again, doing math.
That one's kind of getting a good structure on that.
Yeah, so just overheating, heat talking to more all good.
That one's starting to get a little bit of structure.
Nah, just clouds. Just clouds, Jay. Just clouds.
I see a little face in that one.
Indeed.
Big little head. Little head.
some moves across the area.
Well,
But what? We still got like another line of storms. From what I've seen.
we're gonna be here a while.
Okay. Oh, the heat coming up from your car. Hot. It be hot.
My turn.
Need to get a horn installed like that for your car. See someone pulled over? That'd be funny.
Reported and the temperature was 73 degrees. Elsewhere around the region. Jackson, Tennessee, cloudy and 70. Tupelo, light rain and 75. Jonesboro,
I want to figure out how they do that.
Huh?
I want to figure out how they do that.
Yeah.
light rain and 60.
He still have my stream up there?
International Airport was
Not at the moment. Okay. Water Valley storm, no rotation. Other storms, not so much either. Huh? I need to go to the. Which one do I need to go to for that one? KLZK? No. Thank you, eh? Yeah. Maybe. If you go to the Memphis radar, there's a storm, as a truck, near North Tunica, Lula, that has some rotation in there. 2 spots of rotation. That's
driving up there.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's-
hotel room. That ain't happening.
I know. Just saying. Never mind. That one still going towards Bruce still has some rotation in there. Never mind. One near Algoma has some rotation in there, going towards Pontotoc. If you want to start heading that way.
No, these fitting to hit right here.
Huh?
They finna hit right here.
Okay. No, the storm track's a little bit south.
Yeah, but once they hit, one going this, one going that way. When they hit, they're gonna hit and they're gonna possibly straighten out because they're gonna
Okay.
go boom.
Sounds good.
We'll just see. We ain't
All right.
far from it now.
Yep. I see it. There's one storm down there. This is like a little small cell. That's not one of the main ones.
But right now, we're about in the only spot where we can catch anything. If we shoot up there, we're gonna miss that one.
Yeah, true.
We're gonna get over here, and it's gonna be over in Alabama.
Sounds good.
That little bird better not crap through the sunroof.
Huh?
That bird better not crap through the sunroof.
That would be terrible, dude.
Everyone.
Well, that would be cool. As if, like, let's say we're on a good storm and we see like a storm chaser convergence. That'd be cool. We get to meet like different storm chasers and stuff. That'd be so cool.
Yep.
I still want to try to make a time to meet Reed, Timmer, but that's gonna be have to be like sometime during the summer or whatever. During off season. Don't want to try to meet up with him and him try to chase. Don't want to interfere with that.
It'd be so hard to meet up with him, Jaden.
Huh?
It'd be so hard to meet up with him.
Yep. But he has that thing on his channel where you can click on it, like schedule a time or whatever. And even it claims on there is nothing's guaranteed, which that's obvious. But he still got a pretty good chance to do it. Let me mute this for a second. Hang on.
Tornado warning yet.
Huh? Tornado warning.
Oh no. There ain't one.
There ain't none. Wait, yeah, that's in Georgia. Whoa. Not going to Georgia today. That's way too far out.
53. I need to put my phone. I got my glasses. Here it is.
Anything in the chat? Nah. Alrighty, yo, bucko. That might try to be a storm right there, 'cause that's trying to get a good structure on there. Hey, that looks like it's trying to structure up a little bit. But if that produces a wall cut, it's gonna be really high base. I doubt it's ever gonna do that, but. Ooh, Mustang. Nope. Hello? I'm gonna sit down now. What? I'm interested now. And rotation has weakened yet again. There's the edge of that storm.
Wish you could turn the camera.
Yeah, I was thinking of that whenever I first got with the Wise. I was like, man, I wish I could control it or whatever. Yeah, we might get it. Yeah, we're gonna get in there. Yerp. Been on here for 117 minutes. Coolio. It's like 2 hours and something, right?
Almost.
Cool.
120 minutes, 2 hours.
Yeah. So we're about 157. Not 157. An hour 57 minutes in. Cool. Just the waiting game. I wish I could say who was viewing the stream.
Yeah.
There's a rain, not curtain, but like rain spot on the storm.
I don't even know any of that rain, so.
And I'm just saying it's that way. Oh, Chris swore it was pointing that way. I'm here, Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay. Glad to have you with us.
Tell her to head towards Smokies and catch a storm with us.
Yeah, come over here to Smokies near what county is this? Okolona. Come to Okolona and go to Smokies gas station. Join us. Be our chase buddy. That'd be fun. Rotation is picked back up.
Yeah,
this
come on, more the merrier.
Yeah. That rotation's been picked up again in that same storm. Ooh, there's another spot too, look. Second spot of rotation in that storm. And this one coming towards us. Not really any rotation at all. But that one, we might need to head south. Oh, if I didn't have little kids, I could. Oh, cool. If I didn't have kids, little kids, and could drive, I'd come hang. For sure. Because look, if we go south and maybe a little bit west, we can get in front of that rotation.
Oh, I'm not cranking.
Meow.
Get some air going. You can go.
See, look, that's going southeast, and if we go a little bit south and west, we can get ahead of that.
Going that far.
All right. I don't even see what this
that's
is.
coming towards anyway.
Yeah. But none of that has rotation in it.
But listen, they're going to come down and catch that one, so.
It might rotate with it, I think. Let's just wait to see. Let's just wait.
They fishing to collide right there.
Yeah. Let's just wait and see what it does. What did my mom even say? Hang on. If you want to help Chris this week, just get your dad to. Okay. Hang on. All right, we're back. I had to reply to a message. There's still going towards Algoma that has rotation in there. But that one right there, dude. Strong rotation right there. That one's no weekend. Strong rotation there. And nothing in this other stuff. We still might have a chance to catch some rotation if it changes directions. I'm gonna put this pin right here. Stylus, whatever. thirsty. I only have like $1 left in my cash app.
Got your tea.
Yeah, I gotta refill it. I forgot about that. I forgot about us have that jug in here. Hang on. Get back out for just a second. Beautiful storm right there. Why are there jingle bells in the door?
Your sister put them there.
One viewer. Okay.
Josh, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where y'all at?
We're in Okolona here at Smoky. Just waiting on these two storms to. They're supposed to collide. We're sitting there waiting on them. See what they're going to do.
10-4. I was wondering if you'll follow that one into the downtown area. I was looking at on the future reference. It should have some broad rotation in it. Could spin up a quick one. Might not. It's going to have some severe hell in it. It's going to be better than this one. And then on this back line, I would cut back up towards Fulton when that actual line comes through. I'd cut back up to Fulton for when it does that little push-out thing they're forecasting. It's going to be like some heavy wind.
Hey, I got the Roger from that. Hey, yeah, Josh, if you're up there in Oklahoma, some of my other teams for me have been told me to tell you to maybe get into any of those hail cores to try and document the hail sizes and the precise location of where the hail is falling and stuff like that, and if there's any damages to any structures around you from those hailstorms that can have falling. Supposedly there was some reports of coconut-sized hail earlier today, so just watch out.
He's in Okolona, Mississippi, not Oklahoma. Sorry about that.
I thought I heard Oklahoma for a sec. My bad, misheard that.
Dang.
Jason East, Caledonia, we got a hook forming right over you. Keep an eye on that one.
Caledonia?
Someone's in Caledonia.
Yeah, I see that. We're right there.
So where do we need to go, you said? Amory?
Yeah.
Where's in Amory right now?
You said downtown Amory, the storm that could spin up a
Bro, we ain't
tornado.
gonna make that.
No. Ask him about the one in Water Valley. See what he thinks about that one. There's 2 special rotation.
Where we are, well, it's in Aberdeen. We might make it, but there's no warrant on it though.
But look, the one in Water Valley, that has some really strong rotation in there. Ask him about that.
What do you see in Water Valley right now? Is one we're waiting on.
Good luck. I see some rotation near Water Valley and a hail core within that rotation. There's a storm going towards Algoma that has some rotation in there.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Okay. Good to know. Let's see here. What about that one in Caledonia? Yeah, there's a hook in there. There's a storm southwest of that has a slight hook to it as well. But the one in Caledonia, that's got not a tight hook, but it has a hook on there. But that one near Water Valley, good lord. This is a different storm than the last one, but that has some really, really tight rotation in there. I'll have to ask Dad about that whenever he gets back in here. But thank you guys so much for your support, and thank you so much for joining in. We're trying to keep people safe, and I'm really glad that there hasn't been really any major tornado warnings or any tornado warnings at all in our area. We haven't had a single one today, which is a really good thing because I don't want people to get hurt or injured or killed. So. That one in Water Valley has some really, really tight rotation in there. I would like to go towards that one. But it depends on what my dad wants to do. And what he thinks. Because that one could have a spin-up tornado in there. It's a light spin-up. By that storm they was talking about Amory. It's not a severe one yet, but we might not be able to get ahead of it. We might not be able to get to that because it's gonna be ahead of us by the time. Okay, that one storm that I said that had a slight rotation to it near, not the Caledonia one, but the one southwest of it. Severe warning now. There's a lot of severe warnings today. Then we got a whole other line of storms that's gonna be coming down towards us on the Arkansas and Mississippi line. So. Hey, Dad, that storm in Water Valley, it has really, really strong rotation in there. Yeah, it's going straight east. What do you think we should do? It could have a tornado in there. It could have a spin-up tornado in there. It's really tight. Look at this. Me. Hang on.
Bluetooth
Right there.
connected.
Oh, it don't weaken now, but it had a really tight coupling on there. There's a storm near New Holker that has some rotation in there too. Okay, that rotation is weakened, but those have some rotation in them. Near Caledonia. All right, never mind about that one storm. Ooh. Wait a minute. Look, got some rotation coming towards us. Look there.
From where? Here?
Look, going right towards us. Rotation.
Right here then.
The Manatee storm.
God dang, big boy.
Hello there.
To confirm, you did say Water Valley, right?
What did you say?
Yes, Water Valley, but there's one in Manatee right now. It's got a good little hook rotation on it. We're trying to keep an eye on it. It's heading straight toward us at the moment.
All we gotta do is head south a little bit. Look, if we head south to that little intersection right there, boom, right on top of us. If we go right to that intersection.
Yeah, the one Manatee, I see that one. You got one on the north side too, coming straight at you, where it's gonna mix with that. That's gonna quickly spin that one up, and it's gonna come straight for Amory. Or it looks like it actually might be coming straight for me. This severe thunderstorm just posted for the Houston and right outside Oklahoma area.
Okay.
This is gonna be 44 minutes long. It has 60-mile-per-hour winds with a hail of 1.25 inch on hail.
That's correct. That's the one we're sitting there waiting on now. We're watching it.
Which way is it going to be coming from? Which...
Right now we're on the edge of Oklahoma, right here at the Smokies. So we're pretty close to it. We're going to keep an eye on it, maybe track toward it as it gets closer.
Yes.
So you're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, but if we go to the south a little bit, we can get right in the path of that
We're
circulation.
going away because if you go south, there's no other gas station but the side of the road. I don't want to sit on the side of the road.
Yeah,
at the
true.
moment.
Did he not hear us, or?
Oh, I didn't. I took my. When I said that, he's listening. He got a lot of
Stream.
stuff going.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, because he hadn't watched everybody else. He can see everybody's location and stuff.
Nice.
He's watching the radar. So we're in a good spot.
Yeah, we
Boy.
are. We are. It's broadened out a little bit, but it's still trying. It's probably gonna try recycling stuff. Like you said, it could put on a little spin up. I wonder if I can do it without. Uh-oh. Hey, let me turn it. And got it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that one on.
No, it won't stay
Wait,
on.
is it fully charged?
Hmm?
Good. Yeah, I would have brought the GoPro, but that was my fault.
It's alright. We got the camera.
Yeah, Canon.
Dang, I should do that thing in the garbage.
It's alright. What was that? Ouch. Waiting for the next update. Step out for another minute or two. Let me know whenever that thing updates. Hey, which direction? I can't really see right now. That way?
Too far off, you ain't gonna see it right now, Crackerhead.
Why's my window rolled up? Damn. That hurts. Oh, I need to pull this back up. Hey? Oh. Hello to you guys that's joining in. We're in position for a severe thunderstorm warning that has
Josh,
some.
get your butt back in the truck.
What do you say?
Get your butt back in the truck. Get
What-
your butt back in the truck.
Which one, me or him?
You the only one out of the truck.
Oh.
Dang. You eating?
That was good,
What
dude.
exactly was he doing?
He trying to stretch his legs a minute. Dang. You on camera, son.
I know that. I know.
You got two cameras in here going.
Whoa. Did you see that?
Yep.
I think they hit the tower.
There's the tower. It's way beyond the tower.
Okay, I got really hard to see it. I mean, I saw the strike, but I didn't see where it landed. Yeah, I'm just stretching my legs for a minute. But good call out though. Good call out.
Got him.
Oh. Oh, there it is.
That's several miles out.
Huh?
That's several miles out.
Yep.
Hey, now, while you're at the Smokies, you can sit there and grab me one of those beef sticks they got there. I know they got the homemade ones.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
Oh. Dang it.
If you're close by, come by and get you one.
I live far from y'all. I'm from the Warburg area. That's what he told me. I used to know when I was younger. I used to be with the Texas Vortex group.
Right. He stayed with his mom in Morville. I live in Wren.
I live in Richmond.
That's me and Nathan then.
Nice.
That was funny. Josh, get the truck.
Oh no.
Which storm is that going to be?
Oh no.
Not the one in front of us, but that's what I was trying to do earlier today, but you wouldn't let me do it.
I got to, because if not, the land's going to hit that windshield.
Exactly. That's exactly why I said to do that. Little birdie.
Now let's see. Alright, that's better.
Nice. Not that storm, but that storm. Which one is that one gonna be? The northern storm? Yeah, that's gonna be the northern one then. It's trying to tighten up a little bit. Gosh, get back in the truck, boy. That was funny.
Alright, just turning more toward
the stone. The northern one or the south one? That's pretty. It looks really good on my camera. The structure on it is really nice. So what storm is that going to be? Hang on. Not those. No, that's going to be. I don't think the little compass thing on this one on this tablet is too accurate. Dang, mate.
Oh, he's up 371.
Huh?
He's below Orville.
Okay.
He's on 371.
Gotcha.
Right there, Dargo's, I know exactly where that's at.
Yep. That's right by the spot that we were gonna buy to get a house, or to build a house, but due to family issues to the owners.
You're about 15 minutes before these storms start colliding, and it's going to collide right over y'all.
Nice.
The one that's coming out of Manti, that has some hail forming in it. The rotation is broad, but there's still some there. You're going to have to watch it when it blinds, because I see you got two different directions on this wind road. So when that combines, it's going to go off. It's either going to have severe hail or it's going to have major rotation. So keep an eye on that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at some block sealness and then coefficient.
That's 10-4. If anything gets bad, we get up on his awning. His awning's a little high.
That's alright. It's not narrow, so whenever it's higher, the suction is not gonna be as bad. If it's like low, like a bridge, the section with the tornado where it's gonna suck up really, really hard.
If
Here it is.
anything bad here, we can go in there and get in our bath.
Yeah. Which that'll be completely fine.
Cut that off a while longer.
Yeah. Look at the Marmotas above us. Marmotas clouds. Look at that.
Oh.
pretty.
Dang, my camera went on a stand. Momentus, not Mamadas.
I saw Mamadas.
Momentus.
Well, some people call it Mamadas, some people don't. I say Mamadas. Dude, that's pretty. Zoom in on it. Send that to me. Yes. That's pretty. We got some Mamadas cars above us.
You don't want that? Move you a little.
What? Why not? Let's go. I love the way ooh! Look at the structure of the storm.
Okay.
Look at the structure on that thing.
I see that. That one there is close to us.
Dude, the camera's picking it up good. Hang on, let me try to zoom in on it. Look at that. Structure. Beautiful. That's really beautiful. Wow. This guy, I'm telling you. I'm gonna take you guys off the cord and off the stand. We'll mount. Hang on. So there's that supercell there. That's gonna be the Water Valley. Water Valley storm. And that's gonna be. Which one?
Caledonia.
That's nice. And that's going to be the Water Valley. Water Valley, Manatee. Look at the inflotail on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
See the end of the inflotail. This is beautiful. Then that, I don't know. That's pretty though, but massive supercell here. The massive one here. Try to back up so I can get the whole thing in shot. What a great chase today. So Manatee, Water Valley. Look at that. Yeah, that's that Water Valley storm. And that one's just beautiful, dude. Wow. This is nice. Oh. What a nice chase from today. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this into a video. But look at the structure of this thing, dude. Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna make a big vlog video out of this thing. So I'm not trying to make it like an intro or whatever. I don't know, I'll probably like make an intro after the stream. That's pretty. That's even more pretty. That's really organized. Then I think I see the inflow tail. Look at this. Beautiful, dude. Is it just me or is that the inflow tail over there?
It'll be.
Yeah, I think that is because the rotation's gonna be in there somewhere. I think that's the inflow tail right there with that wall cloud. Bruh, drop your cap. Me? Or, okay. Because mine's on my profile page. And on my TikTok. Okay. I don't think I'm for certain on this. But I think I might see a little bit of a lowering funnel. Come here, Dad. I need your opinion. That little dip right there, is that a scud or? No. Okay. You don't know if that's a funnel or a scud. Right.
No.
There. But I will say this is probably the most beautiful supercell I have ever seen in my life. I've seen some pretty gnarly stuff, but this is taking it to a whole other level. Look at it, look, it's exploding at the top. It's expanding. Look at this. I know this looks really good on camera, but in person, it's a whole other level. Yeah, that's gonna be the inflow tail going into the rotation of the storm. Hey, look on radar and see about the rotation on this thing. There's the other storm. That's pretty too, but that's a more organized supercell right there. Way more organized. Anything on it? Oh yeah, really good rotation in there. See, that is gonna be the inflow tail. High base, but could drop a little spin up tornado on there. This is beautiful, dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at the inflow tail on that thing. Look at that. See if I can get the motion on the camera. Look at there. I need to set up like. Yep, there's the motion on there. I should have brought my tripod. Hey, you can somewhat see the motion in there. Yeah, it's gonna be the inflow. And hang on, let me zoom out a little bit. Right there is gonna be where it's rotating. Right there. Right up in there. That's gonna be feeding into the storm. That's gonna be rotating. Dude, this thing looks gnarly. This is the most coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. East. Hey, look at there. Look at that little bands. Oh, horizontal lightning. Yep, that's gonna be the rotation right there in the inflow tail. Dad, Lindsay tried to send $50, but it wouldn't work for some reason. The rotation's gonna be over there. Look at that. The rotation's gonna be over there. Look at that. I see it.
Why'd you give her your cash out? You weren't trying to send you
I
cash.
didn't. I said mine's in my profile page. That's all I said. Yeah, I can so much see the rotation in there. Going left to right. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but no. But she tried to send me money.
That Jason East, not you.
I know, but she tried to send me some.
No, you don't need $50 from her. You don't need that.
I know. I'm just saying I got a notification saying Lindsay tried sending $50 due to, but it was declined due to like safety reasons or whatever. Yeah, that's gonna be the inflow tail right there. Then going into the rotation.
That's passing us. That's going around there.
That's going north. Want to get more ahead of it?
No, so we never will. We're gonna go that way. We're
Okay.
gonna be on that side of it. Local one's coming straight toward us.
Does it have rotation in there? Very broad.
Right there.
Dude, this thing looks mean.
It's dark, ain't it?
Hey, look. That's going into the storm.
Yeah.
That entire inflow tail is going into that storm. Along with that one inflow tail going towards that rotation. This is so freaking awesome, dude. Look at this thing. Ugh. Just look at the motion in the inflow tail. That right there's the rotation right there. That's the rotation. That's the inflow going into there. Pushing into it and making it rotate. That's going to be the rotation right there. Yep, that's going into it, making it rotate. I can see it kind of wrapping around. But that's the inflow going into there. Dude. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
That bit is right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna pass, but then we're gonna do all this right here shortly.
Yep. So we're in a good spot. We're in a great spot. But look at the motion that... I'm tickled to death about this thing, dude. Wow. There's the other storm right there. Yeah. That's coming towards us. There's the end of the supercell. That's going all the way into there.
That's what we're looking at
Yep.
And the red.
That's the rotation in there. See? Told you. So we got that rotation coming right towards us. Oh! Doing a great job. Thank you, Storm Force. Yeah, we're on the supercell over here that has rotation and they're coming right towards us. Don't have a cash out. Jason East don't have a cash out. I'm not, I'm just saying. Well, whatever. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, dude. Yeah, look, there's a rotation right there. That's where it's wrapping around. Yep. There's rotation right in there. We're fixing to get the outer winds from it. Come this way. That inflow tail? Look at that. Yeah.
Oh no, that's gonna come right on over.
I told you.
You can see the wall right there.
Yeah, that's the wall right. Yeah, that's wall cloud. Where it's gonna be rotating right in there, coming right towards us. That's the start of the supercell. Then, boom! There it is. Look at the motion in there, dude. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Massive inflow tail into the storm. Dude. Yep. What is that supposed to be? Like just the outer part of it? Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a rotation right there. That's gonna be where it's rotating. That's the inflow on that storm going into there, making it wrap around. Get to where I can see it completely. There it is. I wouldn't be surprised to see a funnel come from there. That's pretty strong rotation. Like really strong. Move the couplet again. Oh yeah, that's really strong rotation in there. Really big couplet. There it is. That's the inflow tail on the wall cloud. And boom. I smell that truck over there. Whoa! Look at that rotation, dude. I smell that truck over there. You can smell it. Dude. Yep, there's the end of the tail. End of the tail cloud. Into there. This is so beautiful, dude. Oh my lord. This is the greatest storm I've ever caught on camera. I'm not even kidding. I'm so proud of this team. Dude, look at the motion. Look at the rising scuds. That's going into the upward motion. Yep, there's the rotation over there. Yeah, we're gonna have to get in the car. Yeah, you can see the upward motion in that. Look at the rotation in there. Yep.
Get back out in just a second.
Yep. You see the rising motion in there.
Alright, I'm gonna step back out till it starts pouring.
Yeah. Look at the upward motion in there. Look at the updraft. Look at that, dude. That's where it's rotating over there, but this is the upward motion into the inflow tail. Try to get to where y'all can see it really good. Must have been on the rotation. That's gonna be the rotation right there, going left to right, then right to left. Going in different directions. Here comes the rain. Here it comes. Rising scuds into the inflow. Here comes the winds. Look at that! Look at the motion of that thing! This looks so good! I'm stoked. The best storm chase I've ever been on. Yeah. Yep, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, look at the wind picking up. Look at the wind in the trees.
Hey Josh, did y'all report that yet?
Oh yeah, call it in. Call it in.
Yeah, we fixing to do it right now.
Dude.
Send that in to WTVA too.
And how do you do that? Oh, yep, here it is. I'll put you guys on the mount for now.
We're gonna go park on there because there's hail in it.
Yep. Great storm chase.
I'm gonna turn that camera around, bro. Let's do that fast. Yeah, I'll let you call it in.
Okay. First going to the awning though. Look at the wind! Look at the wind!
Yeah.
Look at the wind!
Looks like we're getting hail in it, so I'm moving.
Yes. Very small hail, but there's some in there. Go up under here. Okay.
Yeah, somebody's
Don't know what county this is going towards. What county are we in? Okolona. Okolona.
Somebody's already on with them. Keep trying. Nobody's on with them, bro.
Yeah.
Call ended.
Call Memphis.
Call ended.
Ah, stop.
Call ended.
Hello. Thank you for calling the National Weather Service in Memphis, Tennessee. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach,
You
please
get towards
enter it
Milton.
now. For the local area forecast and river stages, press 6. Or please hang up and dial our phone number 901-203-5491. That's 203-5491. To speak to a forecaster, press 1.
Okay.
To speak to a hydrologist,
Your call is being transferred. Please hold.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, Mississippi.
National Weather Service, Memphis.
Hey, I'm a trained weather spotter here in Okolona, Mississippi. We're on the supercell that just is right over us and has rotation in it. And going towards Shannon and Milton.
You're in Okolona. You're
Yes,
seeing
sir.
the rotation.
Yeah, we're right up under the inflow tail and the wall cloud and where it's rotating.
Okay, yeah, that storm moving there. It's your Chickasaw.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
right now. Did you guys see any big hail or any damage along the way?
No hail or no damage, but there's a little bit of hail, but not much at all.
Okay. All right, yeah. I'm mean, we were seeing a little bit of rotation on radar, nothing too crazy on that. But, so you're saying you're just seeing rotation, or are you seeing a wall cloud?
Wall cloud and rotation.
Wall cloud and rotation of the wall cloud. Has it lowered any at all in the last 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you think? It's below the tree line now from where you're at?
Probably just above it.
Just a little bit above it.
A little bit above the tree line?
Yeah.
Okay. We do have a cell merger there, so it's probably enhancing some of the low-level flow there.
Yep.
Whatever else. But we appreciate the report.
Yep.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye. Nice. Yeah. They're probably on it too. They can probably see it. Trying to get my phone off the mount. Oh, I think it's tight. That was the coolest thing ever. Got a Canon camera, Garmin, then the mount for my phone. And radar. That was so cool. Just got done reporting that to the National Weather Service up in Memphis. I think it's where y'all can see it really good, but the raindrops is kind of getting into the camera where it's like focusing on the raindrops more than the storm, but that's okay. We're waiting on this to pass over. This is the greatest storm chase I've ever been on. I can see that cell merger is going to enhance with the low level thing. Look, more rotation. I'm trying to pop up. Up. Right there. That's where the storms are merging into each other and going to enhance the rotation potential. But this has been a fun chase for sure. And again, thank you Storm Force to be with us today. Not chasing with us, but they're with radars and everything, and this has been the best storm chase I've ever had. That was a beautiful structure with that storm too, the supercell that we're under at the moment. It looks way meaner in person than it does in camera, but it still looked pretty dang good on camera.
That storm's from Oklahoma. About the
That one rotation's strengthening. And yeah, there's 2 rotations. 2. We might could go a little bit north and get in front of the new rotation.
Okolona.
That was gnarly. Yeah, that's 2 rotations, 2 hooks. But that one right here is really trying to strengthen big time. More rain. Well, same rain, but whatever. Look at the wind in the trees. Look, there's more rotation right there. Look. Oh, dang. Okay, that's rising scuds then. No, it is. Look, looking right at it. Look, that rotation right there is trying to pick up too. Both spots of rotation. There and there. 2 spots of rotation, guys. More rising motion.
Look at that headboard down there. We ain't going up toward Fulton.
Okay. Is that a good storm to go get ahead of?
Look at me.
Okay. That's what I see here. Not a whole lot of rotation.
There you go.
There's some rotation in the southwest part of the storm, but not a lot of it. There's just a little bit of storm rotation, but not anything like severe. It's a severe one, but wait a minute, never mind. Okay. Right there, south of Aberdeen has some rotation right there, trying to tighten up. If you want to, we can go east and get
Hang on, there's south. About that one.
There's one rotation right there and there. 2 rotations. Actually 3. 1 there, there, and there. 3 spots of rotation we can get ahead of. Just play through and see exactly what direction this is going. Load. Going northeast and it's organizing a good bit. So it's going northeast. So if you want to, we can go east, then get ahead of right here. Northeast of
I can get off of that camera. Get on Memphis camera.
I'm on the KGWX.
Go to Memphis camera.
Okay. I don't know why you would want that, but that's not as detailed. See? The KGWX is the best one to be at. That's closest to that storm. Well, what I'm saying is, if you want to go east, then go south and get in front of that rotation, we can. Dad.
Hang on a second.
Go east and south. I want to hurry up before it goes over the state line. Whoa. KGWX on Columbus Air Force Base radar is the best one to look at.
Jacksonville too this time.
This is the most detailed one at the moment.
We'll go up there and hit this way, head toward
Amory.
That's the way it's going.
No. Look. Watch, hang on. Trying to load. Go northeast. Northeast.
Wow. What I'm saying is go this way, hit that way, take you by the fire department.
Yep.
We gotta go down that way.
Then we can get northeast of Aberdeen and get ahead of that location. Probably our best bet right now.
There's more Rain-X on the windshield.
Yeah. We do. Well, I don't need to put my phone back up before it goes too low. Streaming will run down the battery big time. Get the end record.
Cut that GPS off.
Hang on. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's tightening up a little bit right there. South of Aberdeen. By the time we get in front of it, it'll be...
Yeah, maybe on noggin, right? See.
Sorry. By the time we get there, we'll be ahead of that one rotation. We'll be good. Come on, traffic.
Where to see what? They're doing Sonata.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Time on all this moving.
Wait on them too.
I want to go up there. Oh! I don't want to go back up. No! Let's set up this. Okay. Rotation's not as tight anymore, but plus we'll get ahead of that storm and maybe by then it'll be tight. Great job with that position, dude.
Like I said, we can wait right here.
Yep. I'm so proud of this team. They great, dude. Should turn the camera on whenever it's filming. You're recorded. Can't wait to edit this entire stream into a big, long video. Not long video, but like a shorter version of the stream, but into a video. I can't wait to get that posted and we'll edit it and post it. Great job, you guys. Shout out to Nathan. The whole, yep, and the whole team. Great job, you guys.
The Scots and 371.
Oh, you're going to have to hang on. Say that again.
Active for non-stop. Backpack striking. Looks like on radar, possibly about to be in the Hell Corps, so I'll keep y'all updated on that one.
Alright.
You say we was about to be in the Hill Corps? I had to put you through my car, I can hear you.
371 will be. The Hell Corps moved towards Shannon.
Okay. Look.
But it's constant lightning. There's multiple. It's showing it on like a debris ball on radar.
on the coefficient, but that's hell picking up. The sky's green and it's constant back-to-back lightning, and I can see the wall cloud coming in.
Let me go. And where is this at?
Right there.
371. This is Carolina Community.
Oh shit! No, we ain't going all the way to 371. Carolina Community. That's all the way off. I got you. We won't make that one.
Going towards Shannon.
The one you're talking about is on 371. That's Shannon is not 371. That's Highway 45. 371 is the road y'all take from your house to Amory.
Yep. There's another hook going towards Okolona. Right there.
Yeah, but that's going to rain on that one.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Dang, that scared the crap out of me.
Rotation's tightening up near Aberdeen. We gotta hurry.
Yeah, I can't do it so fast with a wet road and raining and
I know.
gotta keep on a speed limit. Or
At least,
under radar.
yeah. Lightning takes 0.6 miles, 0.6 miles. Oh, duh, we see it. Dude, that's tightening up right there. That's really tight.
I don't even know Aberdeen. Where's the exit to so we can get there?
There's debris.
Oh my lord. You're not listening to me.
I know, it's going towards,
It's going right toward Aberdeen or my house or up this way close to us.
it's gonna go between Hatley and Gatman.
Hatley? Yeah.
Between there.
That is not what I wanted to hear.
Why not?
Long way up.
Well, if we keep on going east, we'll get right in front of it. We'll be good. It's gonna go, let's see here, let's do the playthrough on... We're gonna have to get rid of, that's gonna be a really wooded area. It's gonna go north of Caledonia. We might or might not be able to make it. Are we going east? Mine's showing we're going west.
We're going east. Sunrise is over that way, please. Lord England.
It's gonna be a really close call. If not, we're not gonna be able to make it. Oh, wait a minute. Is there 2 hooks or is that just me? Yeah, there's 2 section rotation, 2 hooks. Back to back. We could have twins. If they put down tornado, we could have twins.
Atmosphere is not fit for that.
It's broadened out a little bit, but it's still not. It's not really tight anymore. But it's still rotation in there. Still dark and bright colors. Start pain in my back was hurting. What a great chase. I'm tickled with that. Yeah, we gotta hurry up with this.
Can't hurry up in the rain.
I know what I'm saying. I don't think there's any other good spots we can go, but it's probably gonna be the best spot right now. I see the hook on that radar. There's another spot of rotation that's pretty tight. Just southeast, not southwest of Aberdeen. That's a little bit behind the other rotation. It's looking a little bit more stronger than the other one. So we could have a chance. Could not. I don't know. Have to wait and see what all this thing does. If you want to get ahead of that, you might want to have to just keep on going on the same exact road, or highway, whatever this is.
Amory, Aberdeen.
Go southeast of Amory. Stay on the same road.
It's gonna take you straight to Amory.
Yep.
That's where you need it. You wanna go?
Yep. Good. Go past. Go past Amory. Sorry. But where we're gonna be going. You know what? Actually, once you hit the intersection, go south. Not this intersection, but just only right there, right at Amory. Go south of Amory. I was gonna say go east of Amory, but if you want to get ahead of this thing, you want to go south of Amory.
No, that's south of Amory.
Not this intersection, the next one. There's another one coming up after this one.
No, it's not. You tap a second. You tap a second.
We made our decision. We're gonna go east of Amory. After this last storm, we're gonna have to go head home. It's gonna start getting dark, and we are not doing nighttime chasing. That's like super dangerous, like extremely dangerous. Yeah, we just keep on going east of Amory. If we keep on going east of Amory, we're gonna cross right with the rotation. If it keeps on doing what it's doing. We need an anemometer for the car. Put on top of the car between the two sunroofs. That'll be like a thing I'm gonna buy eventually. My bone for my truck. Yeah, it's still got some bright colors in there, so it's trying to tighten up where I'm wanting to go. Alright, we're thinking about calling it quits. It's finishing to get real dark. You can't see on the camera, but in reality it's getting really dark, and with the clouds and everything we're not going to be able to see anything, so we're just going to decide and go home and call this quits. But it's been a great chase, a great time. I've really enjoyed being with this team, and I'm speechless. I'm very honored to be a part of this team, and luckily there hasn't been any reports of tornadoes or any of that, anything in that matter. So thank you guys so much for the support and joining in and being with us today, and I'm just really honored. So we will see you guys in this one. Peace.